If I don't make it through the night, it's because you made terrible choices. Let me explain what's happening in this video. Tonight I'm listening to a spooky audiobook on Audible, who has very kindly sponsored today's video, and really just having my perfect thriller fall evening. But I'm not the one making my decisions tonight, you guys are. This morning I posted quite a few polls on Instagram. Things like, what should I wear? Where should I listen to my spooky audiobook? What activity should I do while listening? Basically having you guys control every single decision I make this evening while I have my dream fall audiobook evening. And two, to make the stakes even higher, I'm currently home alone. My boyfriend is out of town, so it's just me here as the sun is currently setting very quickly and it will soon be dark. I feel like I don't get scared easily, but audio gets me. Like, I know when I watch horror movies, the thing that gets me are like loud sounds, creepy sounds. So I feel like consuming a spooky audiobook is the thing most likely to scare me of any spooky medium. And this audiobook is also a full cast. It has sound effects, it has music, so I'm a little intimidated to listen to this audiobook while home alone at night. But let me introduce you guys to the first poll and the audiobook I'll be listening to. It's now time to reveal the audiobook that I'll be listening to this evening. It is The Room Next Door by Wendy Walker. Like I said, it's a mystery thriller and it's multi-POV. It follows Brooke, Carrie, and Eve. In 2010, they were inseparable, but then on the 4th of July, Eve vanished and her case was never solved. And just based on the synopsis alone, it sounds like her disappearance affected the characters differently. Like, Carrie could not let it go and her obsession drives her to become the chief of police. And then 15 years later, Carrie gets a call that provides a chilling anonymous new lead. And within days, a man's body is hauled in by a fishing boat. And his murder is linked to a hotel a few miles away where the guest in the room next door is none other than Brooke. And it says, together their stories unravel a web of lies, betrayals, and long buried secrets that lead to the shocking truth of what happened to Eve Shea. I've never successfully solved who the murderer was in a mystery thriller, so like maybe this could be my night to do that. I want to feel like a little armchair detective. And now it's time for the first poll, what I'll be wearing, because right now I look way too summery. Also, the sun is setting so fast. Let me turn on a lamp. And in the poll, I give you guys two outfit aesthetic options. Number one, dark academia. And second option is going more cozy sweater. Not because the audiobook is cozy, but more so because if I do get spooked tonight, I feel like I'll need some cozy things to calm my nerves, like a nice warm fuzzy sweater. Okay, 41% dark academia and 59% cozy sweater. Oh, I also think I forgot to mention, I knew there was something I was forgetting. Number 3 thing that I will be doing this video is trying to finish the entire audiobook tonight. Not just trying, I will be. I cannot go to sleep until I finish the audiobook. I think the audiobook is like just under 9 hours long and it is currently 6:45 p.m. So if I listened at 1x speed, I would end at 4 a.m. Typically, I listen to audiobooks like 1.5 speed, but it really just depends. So we'll see what time I finish this audiobook and get to go to bed tonight. Anyway, let's pick an outfit for the evening. Okay, it turns out I have a lot more sweaters than I thought. Red, blue, black and white, striped, and more stripes. I decided to go with stripes. I just got this sweater recently and I've been obsessed with it. Pairing it with this little denim skirt. It also matches my red headphones, which brings us to starting the audiobook and poll number 2.
Audible Originals presents The Room Next Door, written by Wendy Walker, read by Julia Whalen, Elizabeth Evans, B.B. Wood, and a full cast.
It is now time to reveal poll number 2, which is where should I start listening to my audiobook? And we have two options on the poll. Number 1 is on a walk at dusk. And then the second option is in a spooky blanket fort. And let's see which one won. Okay, in a spooky blanket fort, 67%. I'm also excited for my cat to experience a blanket fort. I don't think I've ever built a blanket fort since I've had my cat. If you don't know, my cat's name is Luca. I feel like my cat will really like it because cats love like little warm, cozy spaces. Okay, this is gonna be good.
Part 1, Chapter 1. I don't know where to begin. Maybe with the truth. What was that? Neither of us could tell a soul what we just heard, or that we were ever even there.
Welcome to my blanket fort. Let me give you a tour. It's only one room, so the tour is very short. This is it. Oh my gosh, that freaked me out. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's my cat. He likes the blanket fort, not because it's cozy to him, because he wants to attack anytime the sheets move. Anyway, I completed part 1 of the audiobook and I'm really liking it so far. I never know when I try a new author, obviously, how I'm gonna feel about their writing. And I'm so pleasantly surprised that I am loving the writing style. This is a very specific thing that I've noticed so far, but one thing I'm really loving is sometimes the author will write something so specific, like something very specific a character is thinking, or that they say, or that they experience, like just a little moment. And to me, things like that make characters feel so real, almost like tiny details that feel so human, almost like they can't have just been invented by an author. Which also tying into that, this book has so many secrets so far. Literally every single chapter, or almost every single chapter, we're finding out like some new secret or new like mini twist. We're jumping around in time, we're jumping around in POVs. So yeah, I just feel like there's constantly like some new info, new POV, new timeline that we're jumping into, which I'm really liking. And oh my gosh, I was like back there. Here, the ceiling is much taller. I should have been hanging out in this part of the blanket fort. Anyway, one more thing I want to say and then I'll stop yapping. Any kind of audiobook that is like full cast, sound effects, music is so immersive, and this one does not disappoint. It literally sounds like a movie in my head, especially dialogue that's constantly cutting between the different voice actors, like really helps me picture exactly what is happening in my head. It's so cool. Anyway, it's time for our next poll, which is a little activity. Our next poll involves baking a spooky thriller treat. And there's 2 options on the poll. I got the ingredients for both, so whichever one you guys pick, I can do. Option 1 is a ghost strawberry dessert, and then option 2 is spider cookies. Okay, let's see what you guys picked. 60% spider cookies. Okay, I'm going for more creepy spider cookies, so hopefully they come out that way.
And now there's a body washed up in a fishing net right here in East Bay. The body of a man who was staying in the room next door. No. I had no way of knowing what would happen, that there would be a murder investigation in East Bay.
Chapter 15, Carrie. I can still see the body, smell the body in that fishing net. Chapter 17, Eve. I felt sick. A wave of nausea came and went, and I let it pass, choking it back.
I just finished chapter 23. Big twist. Many suspicious people. Did not see this coming. Who could it be? There's so many people I'm so suspicious of. Anyway, let's do a little spider cookie taste test. Very good. It's a peanut butter cookie, a pretzel leg, and then a Reese's cup for the spider body. It's also very gooey, so it is crumbling. It is now time for our next 2 polls. I really like this lighting, it feels very spooky. The next 2 polls that I posted is number 1 for an activity for me to do while I continue to listen, get a little crafty, a little artsy, and then the second poll is what kind of spooky drink I should make to drink while I do this activity. For the activity poll, paint pumpkins won. The second option was paint something spooky, like a little artsy, spooky, creepy, something I could hang up in my home. But okay, I'm excited. I paint pumpkins every single year before Halloween, and I haven't done it yet this year, so this is the perfect time to do it. And then we have pick my spooky drink for the final chapters, and Vampire's Blood Punch won. So I'm gonna keep listening to the audiobook while I get set up. A little ice, pineapple juice, lemon lime soda, and our blood, cranberry juice. And lastly, the special vampire ingredient, eyeballs. I think I'm actually gonna use Sharpies and markers instead of paint because I wanna do some detailed, scary faces, and I feel like it'll just be a lot easier with more fine tip. And I also wanted to talk to you guys more about Audible, who again has very kindly sponsored today's video. I first became an Audible member so long ago. I remember freshman year of college. I got kind of bored doing so much walking in between classes, and I was like, I want something interesting to listen to. So I got an Audible membership so I could re-listen to one of my favorite series. And I was a freshman in college 8 or 9 years ago, which makes me feel really old to say. So I have been an Audible user for a very long time and I love them so much. I'm currently still an active paid member. I've always loved audiobooks and podcasts, but especially in the last year, I think I have really ramped up how much I listen to audiobooks. It's just so convenient and fun to do while doing literally everything in the car, running errands, crafting, going on walks. I'm a big walk girl, doing chores, and it just makes everything I'm doing feel so immersive. And it's just so convenient too, like I said. Sometimes life gets busy and it's hard to find time to consume hobbies that you love, so doing audiobooks is truly so convenient. So you can listen anytime, anywhere, and all in one place with Audible, and they have audiobooks, podcasts, and Audible originals. And as a member, you can listen all you want to titles included with the membership, like the audiobook I'm listening to in this video came with my membership at no extra charge. And they have so many titles available, so there's truly something for everyone on Audible. You can also download titles, and you can listen to titles seamlessly between devices. Now, speaking of listening, let's get back to listening to the spooky audiobook. I have theories, so we'll see if my theories come true. So good. Literally so good.
Chapter 30. This woman who shares this history with me, knowing Eve, a woman I never even knew existed until 2 days ago.
Twist, twist, twist alert. Love a good twist.
Chapter 33. And look up to see Rob standing in my doorway. I hear a tap on the side of the open door.
Oh my gosh. In the audiobook, there was a tapping sound, and for like a split second, I thought it was in real life, and I was like, it's literally, I think, midnight. Who is at my door? But then the character in the audiobook said, I hear a tap. So, okay, that one did get me.
Chapter 36. He pulled up beside her. She got inside, and they talked. That was all.
So many people are lying. It makes trying to me figure out the mystery even harder. So I'm like, who is truthful? Okay, I'm really proud of how he turned out. Very creepy. This like turned out way better than I thought. And then I think I'm gonna save the other one for Danny when he gets back, because normally we paint pumpkins together. So I did one today, and then he comes back in town tomorrow, so you can do this one. And I'm getting close to the end of the audiobook. I think I have like 30 or 40 minutes left of it if I listen at 1.5 speed. And where I'm at right now, we're getting so much new info, and I have no idea what's gonna happen next. Like everything we just learned throws a wrench in all my theories. And this is the best part in a mystery thriller, where you know you're like on the cusp of finding out the answers to everything, but you still just have no idea what the answers could possibly be. Like absolutely anything could happen at this point. Anyway, on to our last two polls. We have, night is falling, choose my pajamas. And I put little blue hearts because I have a blue matching pajama set, and then a brown and black heart, which is a much less cute pajama set. It's actually not a set. It's really just what I realistically wear to bed. Let's see which one won. The brown and black hearts. Okay, we will be less cute, but we'll be really comfy. And then the last poll is pick an evening aesthetic for the finale. And so I put spooky candles or haunted sleepover. Two very different vibes, both spooky vibes. Our last poll winner is spooky candles. Okay. I think that will be very fitting for this finale.
Chapter 57. I'm spent when I leave the inn. He'd never asked me to go, knowing the memories this night held for me.
Chapter 58. When I get back to the house, I find it empty.
Chapter 61. He was standing at the top waiting for me. He had the same smile on his face. Chapter 63. He was standing between me and my exit. I could see it, each step in the plan, the path of my escape.
Chapter 66. When I approach the house, I see lights on upstairs.
Chapter 68. The last place we were all together. Me, Carrie, and Eve.
I just finished the audiobook. I loved it. I think I'm gonna say, I don't know, 4.25 or 4.5 stars. I really, really liked it. One of my pet peeves in mystery thrillers is when you feel like you have to wait until the end for there to be a twist. So I love that this audiobook does not do that. There are so many mini twists throughout. Like I kind of mentioned, to me, every single chapter ended with some new information, a twist, or just something hooking to where it made it so easy to binge and immediately want to go into the next chapter. And I like too that it had a lot of like complex themes. It wasn't just a light, chill, easy breezy mystery thriller. There were a lot of themes of love, betrayal, how hard it can be being a young woman coming of age and people taking advantage of that, infidelity, friendship, justice, so many complex themes wrapped up in also a fast-paced, bingeable mystery thriller murder mystery. And if you're still looking for mystery thrillers throughout the rest of fall, I would really recommend this one. I think I'm gonna put it in honestly my top 3 standalone adult mystery thrillers. In no particular order, I think The Room Next Door, Rock, Paper, Scissors, and First Lie Wins are my top 3. Also, all are available on Audible. I will say one of my theories that I had, honestly not even till towards the end of the audiobook did turn out to be like 50% correct, but still in a way that I didn't expect at all. That probably makes no sense to you, but just trust that I was surprised. And yeah, this was such a fun evening. I love doing this. It was so fun to get to do so many activities and to have you guys be directly involved in choosing how I spent my entire evening. You guys made good picks. I enjoyed everything we did because of the polls. And yeah, honestly, it's just making me want to consume so many more audiobooks because you can just do so many things while listening. And a huge thank you again to Audible for sponsoring this video. You can listen to The Room Next Door only on Audible, which I will have linked in my description. And with that, I wish you a happy, spooky, thrilling evening that was hopefully just as lovely as mine was in this video. All right, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. Oh my gosh, also I think I forgot to mention, it is so incredibly late. It is, I think, like 3 a.m. I did listen to the audiobook on 1.5 speed, but did pause to set up like the different activities in the camera and stuff, so turned out to be a much later night than I thought, but 100% worth it. Okay, second goodbye for real.